This promises to be a momentous occasion. You are about to meet the newest member of your team. As you are aware, the Green Ranger's power was completely decimated by his last few battles. Alpha and I felt it was time to create an even more powerful Ranger to combat Lord Zed and his diabolical evil. To that end, a candidate was selected, and a new Power Ranger was created. And now, my friends, I present to you...
What's good, y'all? It is your man, Zentai Fit. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, I have a new comic book review for you. So as I review these comic books, you guys know I look at 3 different criteria: the good, the bad, and the Morphin when I look at the Power Ranger comic books. And today we're reviewing issue number 53 of Boom Studios' Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So starting off with the good, Zed makes new Dark Rangers. I actually really like the putty version of Rita. Like, it's not the actual Rita Repulsa, but it's like a putty incarnation of her that has all of her hatred, all of her failures, everything, all of her ambition, except, you know, for kind of her personal gain, and all of that evilness just in this entity, you know. And her one mission is to destroy the Power Rangers, and it comes across very, you know, they execute it very well with that character, let me just say that. So that was a little bit of a twist there. I was like, oh, I didn't know that this wasn't the real Rita Repulsa. Action is on point. Artwork is on point. And one thing I really like about the Dark Rangers is that they actually take the Power Rangers by surprise. The Power Rangers, they think it's like, oh, it's gonna be a, you know, typical Thursday, typical Wednesday, where the monsters invade Angel Grove. They try to fight us, they try to intimidate us, we beat them, blow them up, use the Megazord, typical episode, call it a day, that's it. Nope. That is not what happens in this issue, like, at all. Power Rangers actually get their morphers handed to them. I exchanged the word ass for morphers. See what I did there? Into the bad of this comic, I literally don't have anything to say. Like, it was just refreshing to read a new comic book. Like, I haven't done, you know, I think the most recent one was, you know, the Ranger Slayer, which is great. That's up on the channel. You guys can check that out. I know they have the Draken New Dawn. For some reason, I can't find it online, so I'm gonna have to go pick that up and read that and do a review for that. So don't worry, it's coming. I got you. Don't trip. I'm gonna give my thoughts on that. But again, just for my channel, it's been a good little minute since, you know, we've had more consistent comic book reviews. So honestly, I don't have anything bad to say about it. Like, I enjoyed the read. I enjoyed reading some new content, man. Getting into the Morphin of this comic. Those movie morphers? The 2017 Power Rangers movie morphers? Did you guys see that? That's crazy. It looks like the Dark Rangers are using the 2017 Power Rangers morphers. Easter egg? Also, the Green Ranger Power Coin has been restored at Promethea with the help of Billy Cranston, the Blue Ranger, and Grace Sterling. And it is a secret, top secret project that they've been working on. And Zordon doesn't know anything about it. Now, Billy, he proposes that they give this coin to somebody that the Rangers know, somebody that they can trust. But Grace is like, she's not just gonna let that coin get slipped out of her hands and hand to anyone. And plus, Zordon's, you know, might have second thoughts about that too, that Billy's been working secretively creating, you know, restoring the Green Ranger Power Coin. So Zordon might not be so keen to that idea, and Grace is like, well, you want to give it to somebody that's skilled, somebody that you guys know, somebody that can actually really fight come the time that you guys actually need another assist. There's only one obvious option of who that would be, and she says Lord Draken, and he's like, are you kidding me? This bitch is crazy. Like, but again, it's what I've been saying from the beginning. Like, it only makes sense. Like, this is one of Tommy's powers. It only makes sense that a version of Tommy Oliver would don that power. Again, you know, I thought that was interesting that even Grace, you know, she's kind of talking to Billy about that. Like, it only makes sense that, you know, if you guys want somebody who can actually fight, actually be a real assist, I mean, Lord Draken is the obvious person who's actually donned, you know, a Power Ranger, you know, power before. So, but, you know, she also mentions, like, obviously there would be some, you know, restrictions that he would have. And Billy, you know, at the end of their conversation is like, you know, the only way we would do that is if it's the last resort type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, that is the plan C, plan D, after we've gone through plan A, B, and C and nothing else worked out. Like, that's the last resort that we can go to is making Draken a Power Ranger. It makes sense to me. We can't 100% rule it out that Draken is going to be this new mysterious Green Ranger. But again, you know, like I've been saying from the beginning, I mean, it still leaves room for some possibility of like, it could be somebody else, but right now it's looking like my theory is true. You know what I mean? So that's just something, even from the beginning, I was like, the way they kind of promoted it, it kind of looked more dominating. It looked a little more menacing, you know, in terms of this new mysterious Green Ranger. And that didn't fit the character of anyone else other than Lord Draken, in my perception. So we'll see what happens. But so far, it looks like, you know, things are lining up that way. So I'm excited for that. I think it'll be cool. And I think that's some interesting things that they're going to do with that character. Does that make him good? Not necessarily. It just makes him complicated. It makes him complex. And I think that that makes for, you know, some interesting storytelling with that character. And lastly, getting into my lightning rating for this comic book, obviously, man, I give it a 5 out of 5. I don't have nothing bad to say about this comic. Again, like I said, I enjoyed the read. It was just good to read some new comic books and just enjoy it, man. And the Dark Rangers, like, it was crazy. Like, the fight that they had with the Power Rangers, it really took me and it took the Rangers by surprise. As you're reading, you kind of get that, where they're like, oh, this isn't our typical weekly monsters that we fight. Like, we're really getting our morphers handed to us. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to see what happens next. And, you know, it's just going to be crazy to see kind of how things unfold and why they need this new mysterious Green Ranger to join their team. Like, what else is going to happen that causes them, like, okay, we need a 7th Ranger. I know we got 6 Rangers, but we need a 7th Ranger because we're in deep shit right now and we need more of an assist. So let me know in the comments what you guys' theories are as far as like what could happen next. I want to hear from you guys. And that's pretty much it, guys. If you like this video, hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe now. Got new videos coming out every week. Also, if you guys are fans of 90s nostalgia, well, I have a new series that's kicking off that's called Cartoons and Cereal. So I have the first video come out, and then there's like 2 other videos this weekend. So just reviewing different 90s cartoons that I grew up with while I eat a bowl of cereal. And it's just fun. It's just fun. You know what I mean? Because we don't get to do that anymore these days unless you're intentional about it. Cartoons and Cereal was a thing every Saturday morning, and now I brought it back. So join me on Saturday mornings if you're down for that kind of stuff. You know, those shenanigans. Other than that, much love, stay healthy, and I will see you guys for the next video. Peace!